do you balance work life? That's one thing that I think a lot of people are kind of curious about, and having a business, a thriving business, and having 2 kids, 2 small young children, and a wife that loves you. How do you balance all that so that everybody's happy? How do you keep all the buckets, equally full, if you will?
Yeah, I would say when I first started in business, it was a lot easier because we were a lot slower. And then the problem is once you get further on in business, you grow, and then you either start other businesses or you start other endeavors. And so when it was just me and my wife, it was no problem. I'd be able to balance it all, do this and that. You throw the first kid in there. Okay, cool. This is a little different. You got a different why. Then, okay, miscarriage. Okay, mother-in-law gets sick. Oh, fuck. Now it's a real change. And then, okay, she passes. Now another kid. So your buckets of energy go in different places. Like for me, like when we first started, there was nothing for myself. It was just all for the business. My wife was involved in the business, so she got the bucket. But like even now, like I worked a full day. I came home and did this. Like I didn't spend that much time with my kids. I'm not gonna regret that right now. Like I'm doing something for them. Like a lot of people be like, oh, well, you came home. I saw my kids. I spent time with them. I picked her up from school today because I had this show like we talked about. I'll take her to school tomorrow. And anytime I can bring my kids with me to work or to a job, that's where I'm going to get involved. Because I tell my wife this, like when we first had kids, I used to get so frustrated because I'd be like, they only rely on you. Like besides me changing a diaper or whatever, like I can't talk to them. Like, you know who I am. Like I'm looking at my wife, you know who I am, and that I'm the guy that's communicating with you and talking, hey, I want to do this. Let's do this. Like for me, like now my daughter is 5, my oldest. Dude, I'm having conversations about money, about real estate, about business, about this. Like, this is my time now. So I can have that conversation with her and I could teach her. Now, from 1 to 4, or 1 to 3, like, there's not that I'm not present. I am present all the time. But for me, my business is number 1, my wife is number 1, and then my kids come second. And I would say no matter what, like, I put my wife above everybody. And some people would disagree with that. Like, I put her above my kids. But, dude, without my wife, I wouldn't have a business. I wouldn't have kids. And at the end of the day, if shit goes south, like, all I have is my wife.
That's right.
It don't matter. Because I'll tell you, every dollar you make, it once you hit a certain, cash flow or wealth or whatever you want to say, like, there comes a point where you could buy the nicest shoes. You could buy the nicest watch. You could buy the nicest house, nicest car. And at the end of the day, there's no fulfillment, dude. Like, it sounds crazy because I started off being like, oh, I want to be able to buy this, and I want to be able to buy that, and I want to be able to take care of my wife, and I want to have her to be able to not have to worry about, spending whatever on the credit card or debit card. And then you're like, okay, dude, like, we can do this, but this isn't fulfilling. Like, I don't want another car. I don't want another house. I don't want this.
You're always looking for that next. Yeah. You reach that level that you wish you would get to, and you reach it, and you're like,
no goals ever attainable mindset.
Yeah. There's
just
no
keep going.
There's no life balance, man. Especially when you have kids, there's no life balance. And like, to me, it's like, I wouldn't even say it's a balance. Like, if I'm with my kids, I am dialed 100% in with them. Like, when we coach soccer or when I'm doing homework with them, like, I'm not fucking off on the phone. Like, I'm dialed in. Like, when I picked her up from school, hey, how's your day, Viv? Like, okay, what was the letter of the day? What'd you have for lunch? Okay, cool. Did you stay dry? Did you pee your pants? Okay, great. Like
all
okay.
those things.
Okay, when we get home, okay, you need to do it. Make sure you wash your hands. Let's do this. And then, okay, if we have time, then we'll go play in the snow. Like, it's like systematic so that you get the most done in the most time.
For sure.
And it works for me. Like,
everybody's relationship has to work for them.
Yeah.
I think one thing that I'd say, obviously being older, my kids are older, I've been married longer, and then seeing you guys do this, it's good to see that because a lot of these guys now, they're raising the kids more so than the women. And the women in my life and what I've seen and who I know and whatever I know, that most people that are the way they are, the women raised the children. The man was glorified by the wife, and she made it to where the kids looked up to their father like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're king.
Yeah.
And they're queen, we're king, and the kids knew when your father's home, this goes on, that goes on, whatever. My wife does it for me. I mean,
100%.
it's
And vice versa. Like if my daughter lips off at my wife,
they're dead.
absolutely not. Like they know that she's number one, and that's it. Like there's no lipping off, and then vice versa. You know, and it just those are the standards that you have to have in order to, because you want your kids to have a good, loving relationship. You don't want it to be one-sided when they get older. You want to try to show them and give them an example of what can be, you know, what can be achieved. And, you know, if I'm doing this and I'm hitting those goals in my marriage and business, like that for me is like the best example I can give my kids. There's no other example. They can't say, oh, I didn't have this example. There's no like excuse. Like, dude, I gave you the example. I set you up. Like, you know, what more do you want?
And imagine our parents, her parents, like they ran a business, but they didn't have to deal with all the modern technology,
Marketing, social media,
everything.
Google.
I mean, somebody opens up tomorrow, you're done, right? There's so much that could change every single day where you're reinventing and doing things that, like, there's so much more as a business owner. Where back in the day, those guys like your father-in-law and everyone else that ran businesses, restaurants, whatever, they didn't have to deal with that. So it's
different time.
It's way different times. And to then raise your family, be a great husband, be a great father, be a great friend.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah. What's one small behavior that you feel like you do or would like to do that would make your girls feel more loved and your wife feel more loved?
A small behavior.
Yeah, so small. I'm not talking about putting 12, 15 hours a day, and I'm not doing it. What's a small thing that, you know, you would do for your daughter, Vivi, because she probably can feel it more? Your wife, what's something small that you could do?
For my kids, man, trying to think, you know, like for my wife is very like sensitive. She's very soft. Like if I like in the morning, like if I write on her coffee cup, like, hey babe, have a good day, like you're awesome, like shit like that she likes. If I write her a note, bring home flowers, like she's not one of those girls that like needs to get a Gucci or needs to get like a Louis. Like she's very like simple. Like she likes those little acts of appreciation and love. For my girls, it would just be like, I wouldn't say it's an act of like kindness, but like, you know, like Carmi has no clue, but like, you know, I would just say like time, you know, like being present with them, like coaching the soccer. Like we could have done 1,000 other things on Saturdays, you and I, but like, you know, she's going to remember, hey, my dad's the coach. Like, and I want to be able to have her say that, dude, you know, I mean, even if it takes up a couple hours on a Saturday, it's not every Saturday forever.
Sure.
So
that you know of, yeah. You're MLS over here.
Yeah. No, but I don't know if I have like a specific act or something like that to do better. You know, if I do, I hope they tell me. I always ask my wife, hey, am I doing the best I can? Can I do something better? Like, you know, like what
and
can
simple
I do?
questions like that go a long way because she appreciates you even asking.
Yeah.
So
don't get it twisted, dude. We get in our fights.
Yeah.
So like
Just
everyone
like
everybody
watches.
does.
That's what I can't stand too. Is like there's like I'm not one of those guys that post on social. Oh, like the beautiful family and this and that. Like I'm more of a scroller, anyways, on social. But like I you know like I don't feel like I need to show the world everything either. But also like I'm not gonna just post like we're some happy family or like we're the Joneses. Like this is not how we are. You know, like shit goes south. It is what it is.